Welcome back, lifers.
It's your fam, Natalie
and Nicole. Wow. Today is Motivational Monday. First of all, we just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, the aunties, those that play mom, those that have stepped up into a mother role, mother figures, whether you birthed a child or you are taking care of a child that's not your own, but you love them like your own. I personally want to say Happy Mother's Day. You are well appreciated. You are well loved. This world will not go on without you. We thank you.
Yes,
thank you. You do not have to birth a child to be a mother. So just want to say that real quick. How y'all doing? How you been? How's your mental and how you been kind to yourself? I'm asking all three questions because Natalie was a little preoccupied and that's okay.
Y'all, my scalp. How am I doing? My scalp is inflamed. I decided to try some new oil and broke me out. Just like that shampoo.
Yeah, oh man.
Rose.
Yeah, the worst shampoo. Lord forgive me. For our hair.
Yeah, it broke us out.
That was our experience. It was not good at all.
I love their like hydrating spray, but that shampoo,
it did us no justice.
Nicole scratched my scalp, y'all, and I just washed it. So that's how I'm doing. I guess that's how I'm doing. Inflamed scalp, and I am grateful.
I was thirsty.
You were. I'm grateful because what we're talking about, I'll speak more into it. But anyways, how you doing?
I'm good. And you know what? No, let me take that back. I am very thankful and humbled. Only because I'm thankful every day. But today, I got to spend time with my family, which was me, Natalie, Kat, and Jody. And we got to, me, Natalie, and Kat, we grilled and had a good old meal.
Got to see our other sister, Sharika, today.
Got to see Sharika. And we just laughed, joked, just what we do, just vibe with each other.
Yes. And
me and Natalie's tribe, we always say,
excuse me,
bless you.
Thank you.
We are a vibe. That's really what our motto is. And our tribe used to consist of 4. And my tribe has grown considerably. The people that were in my tribe previously is no longer there. But hey, I wish them well wishes.
Love you, Tony, though.
Oh yeah, Tony will always be there. So,
that's family.
Yes, I don't. That is definitely family. Okay. No matter what, she ain't going nowhere. I will follow her wherever she go. Like I love her. Like I can't. I don't even. She's a sister, like for real.
Yeah.
Just like Kat's a sister. I will follow you. I'll find you. But anyway, so my tribe is not big in numbers, but it's big in heart. It's big in generosity. It's big in love. So I am very humble and blessed to have the people I have in my life. So this week has been a great week for me. It was trying. Only because I did not have the help at work, but it all worked out as it always does.
Right.
You know, the job still goes on. Being with Sheets, because everybody used to know I used to be with Sheets. Being with Sheets has taught me how to work in circumstances that isn't ideal.
Right.
It always teaches me to think ahead. Sheets has really shaped and molded my life when it comes to my professional career.
I agree.
And I thank Sheets. Sheets is if you have the opportunity to work for Sheets is a great company to work for. I pray you find a great manager, that a great manager will find you, train, develop you.
Yes. Lord.
Unfortunately, towards the end, I didn't have that, but that's okay. No ill feelings. Great company to work for. Would I work for that company again? Absolutely. Great company to work for. But it literally shaped and molded me into who I am today professionally. How I handle situations.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah, how I assess situations. I loved it.
How you de-escalate situations. Yeah. It really has.
How it shaped and molded me.
Yeah.
So with me, dang, Nelly.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to twist my hair.
Swim it over here. So when we were short staffed this week, I knew because of dealing with sheets, hey, the job still has to go on.
Yes, it do.
People should not know that you are short-staffed.
Say that again.
People should receive the same great service, whether you are fully staffed or short-staffed.
Yes, ma'am.
So I made sure that even though I was short-staffed, that I delivered great service all throughout the day.
That's right.
And I was very proud of myself with that. And then on what we're talking about today, let me tell you, is fear.
Yeah.
Fear and anxiety. Last week, our pastor, who is Dr. Kevin A. Smith at New Jerusalem.
Smith?
Oh my God. Dr. Kevin A. Williams. Who is Smith?
Kevin Smith?
Who is Kevin?
Kevin A. Smith.
Who is that?
I don't know who it is, but you're thinking of Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, probably so.
Probably so, yeah.
So Dr. Kevin A. Williams, who is the pastor at New JC at 1822 Sharp Road, Greensboro, North Carolina, 27406. He preached on faith and fear, and the sermon title was called "Get Past This Wall," and he preached from Joshua 6:12-20. So anyway, I was at work watching the sermon while I'm on break or whatever, and while I'm on lunch, and then I text me like, hey, you need to watch this sermon. It's talking about fear and anxiety. And then Friday morning, we had our Friday morning huddle
at work.
at work, and our director literally talked about fear and how to overcome fear, and gave some tips on how to overcome fear. And I was like, okay, God, I hear you. And I thank you for the reminder, and for the confirmation.
Right.
So, real quickly, I just want to read what
us, please.
What Dr. Kevin A. Williams said.
Okay.
He said, fear is an emotion that is influenced by a mindset that can attract a spirit disguised as a character trait. Okay? Fear is an emotional response to perceived threats or danger, often characterized by feelings of anxiety, apprehension, or panic. Fear as an emotion, so this is just an example. As the presentation date approaches, the person might experience feelings of fear, such as anxiety, nervousness, or dread, racing heart, sweating, or butterflies in the stomach, which is an emotional response to public speaking. So, mindset influence. Now, consider how the person's mindset affects their experience of fear. So he was telling in this sermon, he was talking about that. Say if you had a fear of driving, like you got, I don't know, something happened, okay, and you got in the fear of driving. So now every time you think of driving, it's associated with that fear that happened to you.
Yeah.
So your mind goes into overdrive, thinking, okay, since that happened to us, we're going to be scared. It's an emotion.
Yeah.
And he said the only way to combat fear is to face it head on. And I was telling Twin earlier in the car today that I had a sharp pain in my shoulder.
Yeah.
And I was at work. And my mind went to, oh my God, sharp pain. Is it going to run down my body? Because, I was looking up, it was like a post or something about heart attacks and stroke.
Yeah. And you got that sharp pain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I was like, you know what? This is like maybe 30 minutes after I listened to the sermon. And I have to tell myself, Nicole, like he said, you have to face it head on, confront it. And I tell myself, Nicole, you're fine. You're fine. It's not a heart attack. You knew you slept wrong last night. And I really did, y'all. I was sleeping crazy all week because my dog likes to sleep with me. And I was like, you knew you slept wrong. You're totally fine. So I had to tell myself, okay, in order to get that shoulder working right, you're going to rotate it backwards 20 times.
Yeah.
You're going to rotate it forward 20 times. And you're going to stretch. But other than that, you are fine. Right. You are totally fine. And after I had it, I said out loud, like my brain finally got the message that what my mouth was saying.
Yeah.
And I calmed down or whatever. But, and I pray daily for fear and anxiety to leave our family.
Yeah.
Because as I have gotten older, my anxiety has lessened more. As like I've gotten my relationship with God, a little bit more.
Yeah.
But there are still some times where, I don't know, where it tries to come up. But I'm good at driving. Like I drove to Waxhaw by myself.
Yeah.
There and back. And I Netflix sent me this playlist. It was an upbeat playlist. I didn't listen to like any death, which I normally would. My true crime shows on the way there because I didn't even want to put myself in that mindset.
Yeah.
Okay, Nicole, you're traveling by yourself, whatever. And I was able to get down there good and got back good. I was totally fine. But then there's some times where I'm just driving home, and I catch myself because I get off at 9:00 at night.
Yeah.
When I'm driving on the highway, I'm driving home. I know what exit I need to take. Normally, I take the exit. I take 3 exits before I'm supposed to get off on that exit.
Yeah.
Because it's literally, I'm no longer on the highway. It's dark. I'm good to go because now the exit I take is surrounded by lights.
Yeah.
But then yesterday I'm driving and I was like, no, take the exit because if I take the exit, I'll be home quicker.
Yeah.
And so I was just, I was talking with Jody and next thing I know,
You're home.
Yeah, I'm home. And I was like, okay, it's just my mindset for real. So I'm working on getting my mindset right. Like giving even myself little mantras.
Yeah.
Letting myself know, just reassuring myself, hey, you're good, girl. Like, don't worry about anything. Don't stress about anything because stress is, everybody know we talk about stress. Everybody talks about stress.
Silent killer, y'all.
It is a silent killer. Stress, anxiety. Like anxiety is so real. And because anxiety and fear is something you can't see, people don't understand it. Yeah. If someone has never experienced anxiety or fear, then congratulations. I am so proud of you and I'm happy for you.
Genuinely, I am
I really am happy for you. Because you don't know how it feels to be paralyzed within your body. You can't do certain things. Like your body, your mind is stopping you from doing certain things. Things that you used to enjoy doing, your mind is now stopping you from doing. So you don't know how that feels. So congratulations. I'm happy for you. And I pray that you never, ever have to feel anxiety or fear in your life. Fear and anxiety that is so crippling that it stops you at the door. It makes you question where you're going. It's all right. Make you question where you're going, what you're doing. When you were so confident, it wasn't even on your mind, okay?
Yeah.
And you built your confidence all up. Like I said, it wasn't even on your mind. And then as soon as you get to that door, it's like, boom, it hits you. So, I just want to say that you take it one day at a time. You don't let anybody make you feel bad that you are having anxiety, that you are experiencing fear. Yeah. We all heal from it at our own pace. No one is better than you because they aren't experiencing it and because they overcame it. And you're not less than anyone else. Take it one day at a time. You do what's best for you. It doesn't come overnight, but I do say that it will, over time, it will get better. It will get easier. And then next thing you know, you're doing not only what you love to do, but you're doing more than what you were doing before.
I think it's crazy because the driving, it's me. I have GAD, generalized anxiety disorder, which means.
And he also said, what Brandy said, what did you tell me? Exposure.
Yeah.
That's what she was. That was the fifth point she made. Was exposure therapy.
Which GAD just means it's just you have a different things makes you anxious and makes you panic and makes you have anxiety, which is me. I know one is health anxiety, and I know what that stems from. It stems from my father passing away, and then our older sister passing away of heart problems. So anytime I have a pain in my chest, automatically it's like doom. Now I'm trying to tell myself if I have a pain in my chest, I'm okay, because I have a cardiologist. I've had an echocardiogram. I've had everything. I've had studies on my heart. My heart's fine, you know. So it's just, I guess, retraining myself. And I know it's me retraining my way of thinking. It's also me making sure I don't compare myself to others. As far as like, I've been dealing with this anxiety since October of 2019. I've had anxiety and panic attacks, y'all. Don't think that, but it's been so prevalent.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's been so prevalent since 2019. You know, it started October. I was out of work.
That's blue light.
October, November, December. Got really sick in December. Really sick. Me and DJ had fever like 103. Went back to work that January, found out COVID. You know, that's when COVID was super big in 2020. And everybody's like, oh, we know we had it in December, because everybody was literally sick.
Yeah.
Everybody, y'all.
Yeah.
I've never been that sick. And so, yes, I have, but whatever. No, it was extreme. And so I went back to work. Get back to work, working for 2 weeks. Had to go right back out on leave because of COVID, because I am autoimmune compromised, whatever. That's me, because I have multiple sclerosis, so I had to be out. And
how long were you out of work?
Until June, till June 5th. So, Sheets was amazing. Sheets paid me my regular pay. There was no taking no short-term disability, no long-term disability. Sheets literally paid. And I started taking medicine. I started taking venlafaxine or Effexor, because I couldn't, every time I would see, because it's like in my mind, once I have a panic attack somewhere, I am weary of it. And I kept having panic attacks at my old store. Kept on having, y'all already know, y'all had to come pick me up. I'll be at work for 20 minutes. Gotta go home. Panic attacks. As soon as I seen that red sign, I'm freaking out. So, anyways, I start working at another store, and I was okay, but it's like once I have, the panic attacks can last, y'all, from either 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, to an hour, and then they take a lot out of you.
It's draining.
It is so draining. It takes so much. Like, I had a panic attack while driving, which is why I'm terrified of driving, because my thing is, all I can think about when I'm driving is this: okay, you're gonna have a panic attack. Okay, you're by yourself. Okay, what if you crash? No one knows where you're at. You're by yourself. My biggest fear, I guess, is dying and no one knowing. That's it. So I guess that's my thing. Like, I miss getting in the car and driving. Y'all, that was my thing, honey. I would drive to South Carolina and be okay with it. And now, hell, I was so proud of myself driving up the street to BP, which is 3 minutes away. But even something like that gives me anxiety. And so once you have one, it's hard to, okay, I'm fine. I talk to myself. You're fine, Natalie, you're fine. And it's like, the more I keep telling myself that I'm not fine. Okay, I want time. No? It's okay. I feel like I've lost myself. Like, anxiety has. I'm about to be 38 in a month. And my twin sister hasn't spent the night with me because
I'm scared to spend the night by myself in my own place. A place that I have made my safe haven. All because I had a panic attack 2 weeks ago. And it was the worst I have ever had. The worst. And it scared me. Thoughts were not my own. Hell, it had me question my sanity. And even saying Psalms 23, which Mama always told me to say. When I first started having panic attacks, that was my go-to. Mama made me memorize it. That was my go-to. But the enemy was so heavy that day. And I was fine, though. It was so heavy, though. Because as Nicole was saying, I had to call Nicole. And I'm begging her to come over here. And it's 4:26 in the morning. And she's like, Natalie, you okay? You're okay. I'm here. And then she ended up FaceTime me. And then she's saying Psalms 23. And I cannot focus on it. And normally I would say it and just keep saying it until I bring myself down. But that night I could not. And she was like, you want me to stay on the phone? We stay on FaceTime, we fall asleep together. And I was like, yes. And we stayed on FaceTime, y'all, from 4:26 until 9 something that morning. And like I said, it just, yes, I'm on new medication. Yes, I am. I'm on new medication. I cannot pronounce it, but yes, I am. I can't. It starts with an E, but I can't pronounce it. It is a low dose, 5 milligrams. Because I told my medication management, my psychiatrist, I told her I don't want to be on medication for the rest of my life. That's not the goal.
Yeah.
The goal is to confront. The goal is to expose me to these things that are hindering me. I never thought this would be a chapter in my book right now. Because I can't say this is my life. I refuse to say that, Because I know that I know I will overcome it, but then I beat myself up because it's been 5 years. Well, October will be 6 years, and I hadn't overcame it.
Yeah, you haven't overcame it, but, well, not to where you would like to be, but where you was almost 6 years ago.
Yeah.
You're not there now. You can drive up the street. You can walk Morgan by yourself.
Yeah.
And it's not that you haven't stayed home by yourself ever. It's just that in this moment, you're just having a little trouble getting over this moment. You've done it before, which lets your body know and your mind know you can do it again.
Yeah.
It's just that we just have to overcome this hurdle. Just like I said, get past this wall.
Right.
We just got to get past this wall. And it will always, no matter whether it's anxiety or whatever the case may be, there's always going to be a wall that pops up that you're going to have to climb over, and you know that you can do it because you've done it before.
And I constantly tell myself, Nicole, God never said the weapons wouldn't form.
Right.
He never said that. He just said they wouldn't prosper.
Right.
And after I have panic attacks, after it's over, I sit there and I be like, see, Nat, it wasn't that bad.
Exactly.
See, you're still alive.
Yeah.
I'm still here. I'm not where I want to be mentally.
Got these glasses off, knowing I can't see.
I'm not where
blurry.
I'm not where I want to be mentally.
Your face. Oh my God.
But you gotta get. Are you nearsighted? You gotta be like this.
Yeah. What?
Too. Okay.
At work, when I take my glass off, to give my eyes a little rest. That computer is literally right here.
Yeah, when I'm at work.
And they like, Nicole, back up. I can't. When
I'm at work, I have to have the computer up close too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But
both monitors.
I have to, and I'm trying to give myself grace. And I have great people in my life who knows when I'm having an anxiety attack. Because I tell them, I'm comfortable telling them. But once again, y'all, it's not my story. And I have to tell Nicole, I have to stop saying my anxiety, my panic. Because I feel like that I have...
You're staking claim to it.
Yeah, I am. I let it come in the palm of my hand, and I'm holding it tight. And I have to tell myself, like, no, Natalie, this is not your life. It's merely a chapter. And I am really doing my hardest to turn the pages. And I'm doing my hardest to even listen to God when God said, hey, sometimes, Natalie, you talk too much. You talk too much, Natalie. I want things to, happen in your life that
you shouldn't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why, I told you and Mama and Kat
Mm-hmm.
about a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
You already know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And I'm just, everybody don't have the best interest for you.
Nope.
They can seem like they do. They can portray that they do, but they do not have your best interest at heart.
Yeah.
They sit there and smile in your face. Oh, if I can bring your face and backstab us. I'm sorry, because that's all I can think about. But it's just,
Dang, man, it's in my head.
yeah, okay. Come, we got time for no tambourine.
Okay, sorry.
But it's just, I have to get over this, y'all. And I know I will. It's a scary thing, because it's like, I want to say I miss who I was before. Was it grease?
Water.
Oh, surprised you seen it. Just sitting on top of the hair, right?
Because I grease right there.
But, I don't, I think you said it right, grease. I miss who I was. I do. I miss who I was, y'all. But I don't want to be that person more, because all I did was just hold on to it, and I swallowed it, and now it's coming up. So I have a psychiatrist.
Mm-hmm.
I have a new place to go to, whatever, and finding a therapist. I found a therapist in the same practice. That's it. I have a new practice to go to. Find a therapist in the same practice, but getting an appointment, y'all, they're so booked out.
Yes, Lord.
They're
Which
so
is a good
booked
thing.
out.
Thank God more people are going to
and I
heal
don't
their
want
mental.
to. I said my first visit, y'all. It cannot be telehealth.
Yeah.
I need to go. It cannot be virtual. I have to go inside. I have to go. Yeah. So I guess y'all it's just practice what you preach. You telling other people to give themselves grace. You give yourself grace as well.
And please know that it's one day at a time.
It really
seriously
is.
one day at a time. Just because you didn't overcome it, today, and you may won't overcome it tomorrow. Just know that you will overcome it. Like, for real, I feel like that I am witnessing, and I'm thankful that God has given me the opportunity to witness my sister's testimony. Because that's exactly what this is. It's a test that's going to lead up to a testimony. And then we're going to come back with another video one day to where this will be just a distant memory. And it'll be a remember when.
Okay.
Remember when I couldn't, but then God said I could, so I did.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So I know that day will come. We're not going to rush. We're going to take it one day at a time. That's for everything. God is really moving. I say that all the time because I believe it and it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Daily, God is moving. He really shows himself. You just have to listen. When you pray, there's plenty of things I have prayed for, and I was expecting for him to bless me this way, because that's the way I wanted him to bless me, but then he ended up blessing me another way. And his way is always better. So just continue to fight. If you have fear and anxiety or depression, just know that you are not alone. I have battled all three, sometimes at the same time. And it was a struggle. It was a struggle. But I am leaning on God, and leaning on my faith, leaning on God, leaning on my family, my friends, because I know that I will overcome this, that we will overcome this. So I just wanted to leave y'all with that. Just know that your time will come. And, it may not seem like it's coming immediately or fast for you, but it will come in its correct time. And once it do come, I would love to hear about it. I would love to hear about your testimony. How you have overcome what was supposed to have killed you, what was supposed to have knocked you down and set you down, but you decided to stand up and push forward. So I just want y'all to know that. So we love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Yes. Be encouraged, y'all.
Yeah, please be encouraged, and then send this video to somebody that you think is dealing with anxiety and fear and depression. And maybe we all, as a community, as a family, can encourage one another to battle this. So hey, leave us a comment, like, share, subscribe, be with your family. You have a community. See, a lot of people wish for a community. So you have a community. You're watching this video. We are your community.
Yep.
You don't have to do this alone.
Ugly crying out.
Yeah, you don't have to do this alone.
Yeah, she agreed.
Absolutely.
All right,
y'all. We'll see y'all for Friday. Look, because we haven't been recording, I took it off Nelly because she is doing her hair. Don't think we forgot about y'all. I keep looking over here, but the camera's right here. Don't think
you told me.
I know. Don't think we have forgot about y'all. But seriously, anxiety and fear was taken over.
Yes,
like
Lord.
No joke. It was taken over. But you know, we're trusting and believing in God's word that He said He's going to do exactly what He said He's going to do. He's doing it.
Yes, He is.
And we're just going to continue to move forward. So this is just as real and as honest as we can get. We will not be perfect with posting these videos. We want it to be. But when anxiety and fear cripples you, you don't even, you getting out the bed and taking a shower and going to work is the best you can do. And that's all I can give.
Okay, yes, sister.
All right, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all for the next video.